Okay, this is the start of a very long day. American Airlines screwed up my booking. They've charged me twice to amend my booking to LA. Alan got through it okay. I didn't. Our flight is now boarding. We've only just come through security. All good fun, eh? American Airlines, customer service, hour and a half on the phone. Absolutely sucked. So I feel like I need to explain what's been happening because it's been quite a stressful day. We took the camper van back this morning. All good, all fine. Went off to the airport, ready to check in for our first of 3 flights to our destination. It's going to take us about 2 days to get to where we're going. So we booked through American Airlines, who are part of the One World group of airlines, and it was a Qantas flight. Got to the Qantas desk to check in, and American Airlines hadn't issued my ticket. What had happened was that we'd originally booked for another destination. Those plans didn't work out. We had to cancel that destination and change where we're going to. Couldn't do it online, had to ring American Airlines up. They did it over the phone for us. We had to pay an extra charge for them to change the ticket. Did that, all sorted. Annoyed because actually the original ticket went through our destination, which is LA, and it was a shorter flight, but we had to pay more. Anyway, they changed it. Looked online, everything's changed online. Alan's flight's there, my flight's there, our seats are allocated, all good. Until we got to the ticket desk today. So I spent an hour and a half on the phone. Bearing in mind it's a 2-hour check-in. Spent an hour and a half on the phone to American Airlines, who initially denied it was their fault and blamed Qantas. Then admitted it was them that had made the mistake, and then backtracked on that and said that it was because I hadn't paid the extra ticket charge on my ticket. At no point were we told there was an extra ticket charge on my ticket. The price we were quoted was for the 2 of us, and we paid it. So basically 5 minutes before check-in closed, I had no option but to pay an extra few £100 to get my ticket issued so that I could get on the same flight as Alan. So yeah, we're now in Melbourne. We're changing flight here. Hopefully the next part of our journey goes smoother. We get to LA okay, and then tomorrow we pick up another flight with another airline in America to go to our final destination. Please let it go to plan. Well, hello from LA. It all went to plan. We landed after 14 hours flying from Melbourne in LA yesterday evening. In fact, because of the crossing of the date line, we landed before we took off, which has been very, very confusing for us. We don't know, literally, we don't know what day it is. So yeah, went to plan, got to LA okay. So we're now sitting in LA airport, having slept in a local motel for the night, waiting for our final flight, which takes us to New Orleans. So we're off to New Orleans today. We're going to stay there for a couple of weeks and yeah, chill out, and we'll see you there. We set off 2 days ago at 7:40 a.m. from a campsite in New Zealand. It's now, I don't know how many hours later, 2 days later, after midnight. We are finally in New Orleans. Our bodies think it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so Alan has gone for a run in the gym. I am enjoying the space after the camper van experience, making myself very comfortable. We're going to be here for a little while, so we have the luxury of unpacking and doing washing, which is the first job tomorrow morning. But yeah, excited to see what New Orleans has to offer. We're in New Orleans, and we've been offered buy one get one free tour tickets. There's a catch. We have to go on a timeshare presentation in order to get these tickets, so that's where we're going now. If nothing else, it's going to be an adventure. So we had our timeshare presentation.
Yes, which wasn't a scam.
It wasn't a scam.
It was quite good.
Wasn't he lovely?
Nice guy.
Brandon, lovely to meet you. Really lovely to meet you. And yeah, they kept their word and we appear to have our tour tickets. So
Yeah, excellent.
that's where we're off to. There goes our boat. Without us, obviously. We weren't told that you need to be here half an hour before to board. We thought the time on our ticket was the boarding time.
It's not on the paperwork.
It's not on the
no
paperwork.
one said anything, and we just turned up, and it's like, no, you should have been here at 11. So,
Well, anyway, they've been good enough to change the tickets for another day for us. But yeah, that's it. We're coming back another day, aren't we? Ooh. After yesterday's debacle with the paddle steamer,
yeah.
we're off out again. We've got another tour booked today.
And we've left like an hour to get there, so that we're going to be there at least half an hour before.
Yes. Nobody can tell us today we're late. It's a hot one.
Again, yeah.
It's windy, but it is a hot one. We're off to one of the plantations today. Don't know what they used to grow. We'll find out when we get there, I'm sure. But this particular plantation, the reason that I've chosen it is because it focuses on the slave perspective. Now, living in the UK, we've seen lots of big mansions, lots of old houses where rich people used to live. So, you know, we've kind of seen that before. We wanted to focus instead on the slavery aspect today. And that's something you can't really get away from in the south of America. So, yeah, a learning experience today, I think.
Yep.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a lemonade, and you've got a
I've got a mint julep.
non-alcoholic mint julep.
Yeah, I was just about to say a non-alcoholic one.
What alcohol is it?
Normally, I don't know. So this is Oak Alley Plantation. It's behind us. There it is. We've had a look around the big house.
Yep.
And we've had a look around the slave quarters as well. Sadly, no tour of the slave quarters today. It was just do it yourself. What do you think of it?
What, the house?
All of it.
Well, the house is very new. You know,
Yeah.
being from the UK, we have houses that are very, very, very old.
In fact, our house is probably older than this plantation house.
Yeah.
So yeah, be
You-
diplomatic. I'm just saying, we'll be diplomatic.
Oh.
I walked into the house and immediately thought it looked like our house in Essex. It has all the same features inside, but they're very proud of their history and the artefacts, and you know, this is the history they have.
Yeah.
So there you go. But yeah, nice house.
Nice house. It's called Oak Valley because there's
Oak Alley.
Oak Alley.
Alley.
Oh, because there's an alley of oaks.
Yeah.
Not this side, the other side, which you'll probably see from in different parts of the video.
And then the slave quarters.
Yeah.
They were surprising to me. These are reconstructions, and obviously nobody's living in them, so it's a very homogenised version. But I was actually surprised at how, certainly at this plantation, how few people they said lived in each cabin.
How many in each?
Well, some of the signs say between 2 and 5 people in each cabin. And that seemed like a very few people for the size of cabin.
It's a shame we didn't get a tour. 'Cause
Yeah.
then we could have asked the questions, but how many people? Well, whether it's just here for reconstruction purposes,
Yeah.
and you can sort of see it, but not the squalor. Obviously, there's no one in it, but it's not the squalor that I thought it would be. But I don't know. You know, I know literally next to nothing.
And that's why we came here, to find out more.
To find out.
And sadly, we're going away having found out not much more. But yeah, beautiful location, right on the banks of the Mississippi. Nice breeze.
There's a nice breeze here, but obviously what it's for
Yeah.
is a completely dark and terrible point in human history.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it's just it's all it's nicely kept and everything else, which it wouldn't have been. I don't know.
No, it feels very homogenised, doesn't it? Very clean and neat and glossy.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's. I don't know for the local tourists to see. Well, it wasn't that bad. You know, like
that's what it feels like.
glossing
Look, it
over
wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but look at this. This was
Slavery was okay.
Yeah, well, obviously it wasn't.
No, I know, but that's what it looks
yeah,
like.
But so it's like, is it being sold in terms of? Actually, we were quite nice people, but as to the reality, no one knows. I'm sure it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't.
Well, we have to get our coach because he said if you ain't on the coach by 3:50,
I'm leaving you.
Yeah.
And it's $200 for a taxi back, so yeah, we have to go and get
our skates on.
But yeah, we'll show you around the cabins and then head back.
Yep. Did we say what they grew here?
Probably not. No. What did they grow here, Alan?
Sugarcane.
There you go. Sugarcane plantation. Every
Corn
third year,
Corn?
they grew soybean to replenish the soil.
Yeah. But it seems obviously they were, the slaves were active every month. There's always jobs to do. So.
Yeah, as you'd expect. All right then, let's look around the cabins and head for home.
Okay. See you later.